Hi YouTubers, RVers, welcome to another episode of Having Fun in Our RV, and the fun we're having today is getting it ready for the upcoming spring season. We're about a month from that, and we like fixing everything that we need to fix or upgrading or cleaning or whatever we need to do in order to be able to get out on the road, all right? Now, today's episode is going to be a little different than most. I'm not going to show you how to do something, or we're not even going to read the instructions and learn together. I'm going to tell you about a couple things I did wrong, a couple of mistakes I made, and that will keep you hopefully from making the same kind of mistakes. Well, mistake number one is, we melted the knobs. I'll do a close-up on that here in a second. And on our, here, I'll just do it. There we go. There it is right there. You can see it. We kind of melted the knobs on our cooktop. Now you're thinking, well, how on earth did you do that? Well, that's mistake number one. And mistake number one happened because apparently what you need to do, no one told us, of course, is on while you're cooking, big pans go in the rear and little bitty saucepans go in the front. If you're cooking an omelet or something like that, or boiling spaghetti or something, and you need a big old pot that you got it in, put that on the back so it doesn't kind of direct the fire or even lean on this or touch that, and keep a little pot, a little, saucepan or something like that here. Bigger pans, boiling spaghetti, stuff like that, skillets go on the back, and small little saucepans go on the front. That's lesson number one. Okay, lesson number two is, well, how do you go about replacing these things? Well, to be honest, you can go right on Amazon and you can buy these very knobs. Oh, look how melted up that is. Look at that. You can buy these knobs just like this, okay, and put them on there and try to be more careful with them, and I'll put a link to that on our page, all right, down below in the comments. Don't worry about that. But the other thing you can do is you can try to get some knobs that are not as expensive, and these aren't bad, but you can get some lesser expensive ones, and or some that maybe will help the situation a little better. For example, I decided that I was going to get these knobs with the lower profile, so that this part here that apparently touches the pan won't do so with this low profile. Okay, here comes lesson number two. All right, when it says on the package or on wherever you're getting it or whatever that these are universal stovetop type of knobs or something like that, and also they come with, you want to come down to here, they come with all these attachments. So you can, what you do is you take one of these things and you match it to the post that you just took the knob off of, and then once you do that, you put it in here and you go for it, all right? And then you can peel and stick these little labels off of these metal things here like that, put them on there, and have it set up exactly where that says off and high and things like that, okay? They're really great. I was so proud of myself. I really was. Turns out, though, when they say universal fits all, okay, they don't really mean that at all. What they mean is these here with these little bitty, I don't know what you would call them, posts or whatever, these are, and with all the colors and all these kind of things, these fit universally all of your electric countertop or stove tops, all right? Those are electric. You have to get a completely different kind of knob that will work on a gas or propane stove top, and they're kind of like the ones you might see on your barbecue grill, okay, outside out in the backyard where you're making steaks or hot dogs, things like that. They're more like that, and they have a much bigger post, all right? And so what you have to do then is you have to buy a different knob, and you see this one here looks more like the knob that you would see on that backyard barbecue, right? Okay, then say this does. You see the difference? Electric. And so now you have to get a universal, and if you look over here, you'll see it does the same thing. It has all these different sizes of things that you put on here and to make this fit. And so 2 lessons already. One is, well, be careful, don't burn up your knobs. 2, don't buy the knobs for an electric stove top when you have a gas stove top, and vice versa. They're not going to fit. They're made that way apparently on purpose, just to keep there from being some kind of problem, okay? And so you need to know that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to back up. I am not going to use these, the ones that came on it, although I could have, and maybe I should have, but I'm not going to. I'm going to get rid of that, and I am going to, first, I'm going to find the adapter that goes on this size of post here, whatever you want to call it, all right? And I'm going to put that on first, and then I'm going to come, now this has the little bitty grooves in it. If you put this in here first, you're going to have a hard time lining up the, because this only goes one way. It's got a flat side, a keyway kind of thing on it. So put this on here first, and then all you have to do is move this where you want it. And now, as you can see, I've got that right there. Now I can work it just like that. Is that going to work? Maybe. Well, I think it will work. I think that's going to work just fine. That's going to look there just like that. And so that's the lesson today, or rather 2 lessons. 1, big pans, big boiling pans or whatever, boiling pots, things like that, back here, skillets back here, saucepans here. That's lesson number 1. Lesson number 2, fits all, universal, things like this, fits all the electric. It doesn't fit the gas at all. And so what I'll do now is I'll get another one of these things right here, and they go on real snug. And so I will use a little hammer and then just snug them down on there. Yep. And we'll be good to go. The other thing about all this is when I purchased this, and it's not very expensive at all, it comes with 4. So if I burn up one of these, I've got an automatic, or 2 of these, I've got an automatic replacement. So that's the good thing too, all right? So here we go. There we go, just like that. Now then, good as new right there, just like that. Oh, well, I don't know what else to say. In other words, learn your lesson, don't do what I did, and let's see. Oh yeah, wait. I've been talking in short little segments here, so I decided to carry that a little bit further and write a haiku about doing this. It's scorched, burned plastic knobs, replaced with ease, no problem. Black and clean. Ta-da! I'll retype that haiku down below in the comments, because I know you're going to want to save it, frame it, or do something like that. But there we go. Let's have fun this year at being out of the road, camping, and now here we go. We're all set up. All right. We hope we see you later, and we hope we don't burn down our RV. All right. Check you later.